I came back and looked in my stash, and I was lucky enough to find some other pots that fit with some flat washers. So I've pulled the plastic off, and there was a few of those scuffs that I was telling you about earlier. I just had to get a little naphtha on that, pull that off, and then a little Simonize to get the residue off from that plastic. And we are ready to actually mount. So this will be the volume pot, which on this kit is a 50K. So I found that let's see, can I do that? I wonder. Just try one of these tiny little star washers behind there. Probably gonna change it, but I had them aligned so that they were pretty much all the same height, so that the knobs would look equal. And this is the only one I've got that's a sample. It's making its own splines now. I found that there's what they call what's it? Not international, but anyway, they have no splines, and they actually have kits like this that you can put them on either one, American and they'll cut their own splines. And I'm just going to check it with this one. It'll probably work okay. I'd like to have a little washer behind there so that you don't have to tighten the front too much to stop any rotation. It'll bite into the back here. I've got that with the double ganged. I've got 2-star washers on there, which is exactly the depth that I need to be able to get it to stay properly on the front with the rest of them. And it is this one's turn. Now this one's going to look a little bit higher because I put the star washer on the other one. What do I have? Oh, I think I can add the depth because I have 3 of those. I thought I was going to put one on the jack, but the jack has a big star washer. Come on. Some days the fingers just don't work, you know. We'll get you a little bit more of a view there. And try to get these things on here. Put them in the right orientation according to the pictorial drawing. I am having finger troubles today. They're not working as fluidly as we would like. And this one here really needs to be solid because it has that center stop, and then it's also, I got a very high friction rate on this one. The other ones do not. They're good, but they don't have a very high friction rate like this one. The way they show them in the drawing, I'll move my coffee cup. The way they show them in the drawing, going face to face, if I do that, they're going to be a little bit too close to each other to work on. So I'm just going to angle them out a little bit like that. Do the jack later. This one, the cheapy one, is yes, the other star washer that I want is on here. That little one there. The threads on this one are extremely short. I'm not even sure I'll be able to do that. Vendor didn't pay any attention to how much threads was on each one of these pots. used to speak a lot faster than I do now, but in my retirement days, I speak more slowly because everything is more slowly for me, but time passes so quickly. So that's about what it looks like there. Preparation, it's hard to tell, but I think they've got the switch that is wired all four, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one's bent the wrong way. How did that happen? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 are all wired on the inside, and then I think there's a jumper going between these two, those two and those two. I think. It's hard to tell. Alright, I'm going to leave that off as a jumper. Alright, well, let's see if the screws I took out of the Asian pot will fit this one. Yes, they do. That's good. That means the taper on the head will fit in perfectly from where it came. Just so, just so, just so. Line up the other side. Snug. And snug. Nice positive feel switch. Alrighty then. I'm going to go for the interconnections first between these things, which would be from the tone control to the middle of the volume pot. Put the resistor and the capacitor on top of this one. Make the jumper between the lower right in the middle. And that's the only interconnections in here. Okay, I will, and of course we didn't get any extra wire with the kit. So, I'm going to get out my wiring kit and we're going to do some preparations. Okie dokie. I have what I believe is completed the wiring up to installing the circuit card up in the body, which is also ready with the new Wilkinson bridge mounted. Battery box is in, and this is what I was saying, is that it's fortuitous that the negative battery terminal goes to this lug in the jack, and it happens to be right here. So, boom. That's going to be great. And then the red one has to go down back up here inside the body, underneath like that. And the red one, yeah, it ends up going to number 1 on the card. I've lost the card. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Which is this thing here, which will no longer be required. So that I will just snip it off and get rid of it. We have an extra piece of wire. So this red and this red have to go together. And then now I have to hook up the wires to the back of this board. This board to this board. And I had a thought in my head, oh yeah, I want to screw that in there. Where's my little piece of foam? There it is. And I also have to go into my stash and find the screw I want to use for that. Looking good. I found my tiny bag, or my bag of my tiny screws. Alright, the screwing is done. The screwing up may not be done, but we're doing so good so far. So good so far. Alright, Jack. Hey Jack, how you doing? Oh, threw that one on the floor. Oh, I turned off my iron. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra. Change glasses for close-up work. I'm just going to get that off. I've already tinned the lugs here. And I have, oh, there it is. I knew. I have solder around here somewhere. Alrighty, let's just put a dab on there. Well, after all this work, I surely hope this works. Come on, get on. Alright, it likes that. And there's the negative. Alright. Now, I'm just going to feed these jack wires down through there. Hopefully they'll go in, because it's a hole that goes from down to up. Alright, let's see if we can push these twisties up through there. Are you gonna do it? The hole is not cleaned out very well. Darn. All kinds of chips of wood in it that they left. It's getting caught on that. I'm pushing. I'm pushing. There we go. Oh my. I have to turn the position of my switch. I should say my jack. Because it's hitting on the back of here and I can't get the screw hole to line up. Alright, that problem was solved with a repositioning of the jack. Snug. Alright. Alright. I'm going to need to lay the pickguard up here. There's a ground for my claw that we're also going to need. So there's the jack, there's that. Okay, we're going to make this not too short and not too long. just to bridge this power wire with the other one. Keep that separate. Yeah, okay, that'll be able to go down to the bottom, no problem there. We're going to have a piece of insulating shrink on that. Oh, there goes the air conditioner. First time today. Come on. What the hell's going on? Bugger. These are old. Oh, not old enough to not bite my thumb though. Let's just tin each side a little bit. Let's see if we can hold it in place. I really like a hand of Mr. Robot here, just to help me a little bit, like right there. There you go. Huh. And he let go, just as I didn't want him to. He let go. I thought it would hold it, but the insulation got hot. Try him again. Maybe he's more inclined now. Go in better prepared this time. Are you there? Yep. It's there. Let's melt the shrink a little bit. Careful of the fingers. And that will do. Alright. The red one is done. The black one goes to ground here. Can I get close enough? And we're going to take the black one with the claw and put them together. Well, none of these wires, oh, they've got little pips on the end of all of them, and none of them are tinned. I don't know if I have to trim any of them. I think I'm just going to tie wrap them. Because some of them have to go all the way up here to the... I'm going to have to get closer. Maybe like that. Some have to go all the way up in here. So black and black. And so let's tin all the ends. That'll just save some time. That one's done. That one is okay. Gonna have to clean up the, oh no, I might not. Did I get them all? I think I did. Okay, black and black. we'll just put them together. Oh, I forgot to put a blob there. Meant to earlier, but I never got around to doing it because I knew I was going to need to have one on that side. Okay, back to black and black. Greenie, get out of my way. Getting hot on my thumb. And there she goes. Boom. Melted in. Ow, 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 ow. Black is done. And the yellow goes to the yellow up in there. And I left space for that. Do I have room? Pull this over. The yellow goes to the yellow up in there. That one was faster. Green goes to the volume pot. Right in there. And good. What's that, purple? Purple goes to the tone pot. I forgot to, did I tin it? I didn't. I didn't think there was anything going on there. I might have. Maybe just hard to see. The purple has to go into there. Like that. And then it's brown. Oh yeah, it goes over there too. To the middle. Nope, to the end. Only the white coming from the jack in the middle. You know, that's the strangest thing about this. The output to the jack comes off the lug of the tone control. That's very unusual. And the volume control drives the board. And then the output has to be the brown, which comes to here. Also goes to, yeah, back to the volume control there. Alright, that's how they did it. And then the tone. But yeah, I'm thinking this tone, I'm not sure what it's going to do when you've got this TBX one doing stuff as well. Well, we'll see. So, brown is the last one, and it goes all the way over to the end. And I left an opening in the lug for that. Yeah, I bent it up to make it easier. Melt it in with the other one. Ow, 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 ow. Fill it in. The white. The white, the white, the white, and the black. Go here. Right. So the white goes to the middle. Oh, we're going to go in this way. And the black goes to the back of the pot, which is ground. Just let me heat up that blob a little bit. And let's see if we can get it in there. Here she comes. Here she comes. Ow, 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 ow. There. So I thought I was going to run wires through this, and I forgot. So that one goes. And we'll see if we can clean that up a little bit. I thought I had another twist on that. Alrighty. So we've got wires that are going like this and like that. That's the jumper, nothing on that one. Right, grounded, white, green, resistor, jumper up, capacitor, yellow, up to there, little neck, 2 wires, one wire purple. I think that's it. I think that's it. So all of these, we're going to try to just keep them together, maybe including the black, both blacks, since the claw wire seems to be long enough. And then down here we won't do the claw wire or the red one. The red one will rest on the bottom. We want this snug, not tight, just to hold them in place in case there's, you know, when it needs to be able to move inside the sleeve. It's that kind of thing, not where you need to have something that can't move at all. Alright, this should fit. We'll find out whether or not it works if I need jumpers on the back of those things. I tell you, I would have liked to have been able to mount this on my test jig guitar, but all of this was going to be problematic. And since I don't have any strings, we're going to have to try to make do with tapping test. Oh. Can you believe it? It went down the first time. Unbelievable. I have a knob for that. This is the TBX. So I tried to turn this before to the center. And that's not the center, that's the center. So what I tried to do is turn it to the center so that 5 would be facing me at this angle. That would be kind of like equivalent to the 10, so that it's middle. So if I want more, it goes up. If you want less, it goes down towards the 1. And these knobs will come in tomorrow. All right. I think what I'm going to do is have to get closer to the amplifier at the other bench and get a battery, stick it in the back, plug in my air bridge, and see if I get some sound from all these different things. But I'm not going to move the camera and do all that stuff. I'm going to go do it and lie about what I found when I come back. Okay. From the tapping test perspective, it seems to be working. So we're getting stuff out of it. And what I'm going to do is put a few essential screws in it until I get to the point where I can marry the body up again with the neck. Where's my? There it is. Then we'll have to test it, and if it's problematic in some way. It's hard to tell what's really going on with tapping. I mean, I get something everywhere. There seems to be tonal changes. They seem to have this wired in reverse to what we normally expect. Normally when we bring it clockwise, there's no tone, right? Every guitar is like that. when you roll it back, you increase the tone. This one seems to be getting sharper when you go counterclockwise. Who knew? Probably some people, but not me. I'm just going to put some corners in here, and the ones closest to the strings there. And if everything seems to be okay, afterwards I'll just put the rest of them in. If not, you'll have to take some strings off again and find out what could be wrong. So the little trick in here worked. We seem to be powering up the board because I'm getting output. Otherwise, without the board being powered, this guitar doesn't work, as best as I can figure out. Oh yeah, the springs. I want to tell you about the springs. The springs, oop, bag's not closed. The springs that came with the Wilkinson are nice springs. They're softer tension than the ones that came on the Harley Benton. These are much tauter springs than these ones. I'm going to keep those in reserve, and I may only need 2 or 3, but may only need 2. So this bridge is loose at the moment. Alright, now I'll get everything sorted out here and clean up and move everything to the other bench, including you.